It's Player 4 Podcast, episode 49.
I thought you were going to do, like, bells.
The bell, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Do, 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 do.
Episode 49.
Hello, I am Tristan, a.k.a. Shagrazir, on the Rooster Teeth website.
I am Alex, a.k.a. Chaos Black 21.
I am Joseph, a.k.a. J. Dunlap.
Aw, you messed it up again.
I know. I knew it would upset you.
And I am Malachi, aka Kiba.
Bika.
Kiba.
So what? So when
Luchario.
I actually put in Kiba, I'll find you on the Rooster Teeth site then.
No.
Nope.
No.
Oh, I can fix that. Maybe. I feel like
Probably someone already has Kiba. I can already see it now.
Yeah,
It's going to
yeah,
one of those. It's definitely taken. Any event, welcome back, Joseph, who was not here last week.
Yeah, I wasn't having a good time last week. I was not feeling well.
Aw.
You were kneeling to the porcelain god.
No,
Hey, homage.
fortunately not. My
Hey,
son,
homage to the porcelain god.
my son did earlier this week, though. That was bad.
That
Ugh.
sucks.
I was having trouble sleeping last week, and then I was exhausted. I didn't want to record exhausted and have no enthusiasm or anything to contribute. And then when it came time to do the Star Wars spoiler cast that we haven't released yet, which was immediately afterward, you guys were like, "Are you ready?" And then I wasn't feeling good. I had eaten something that didn't agree with me.
What did you eat?
I'm trying to think. It was like chicken or something, and
Ooh.
it was on the not the raw side. It was on the rare side, but I was hungry and it tasted good. And then
That's the chicken.
yeah, and then it just messed with me for a few hours.
I wonder if that's karma for you messing with Tristan and all the chickens in Minecraft.
Don't even know.
It's just, that's what you get for being a terrible person.
Don't give Tristan ideas.
Meats when you shy away from meats when you're sick, you meathead.
Okay, Malachi with the zingers.
You got zunged.
You done got
Yeah.
zoned, bruh.
I completely refrained from consuming any type of real meat when I'm sick. It's better to
I
shy away
wasn't sick
from them.
until I ate it.
Oh, I thought you said you were.
I was
Like for me when I think I
exhausted.
might be about to get sick.
He was exhausted, then he ate, and then he got sick.
sick.
Yeah, I was all, you guys record, I'm gonna eat something and see how I feel. Yeah, so...
So that's not going to happen.
yeah, it didn't help.
Well, we had a good week last week talking about games.
Yeah, I listened to that episode this morning, actually. It was pretty good.
I like how there were several times that we got confused about what we were talking about.
It was almost always you were trying to tell me something about a game, and I was completely not understanding what you were trying to say about it.
That never happens.
Oh yeah, all nonsense.
It's like, yeah, you can't. There is no max level. Yes, there is a max. Well, you can get all the stuff. What do you mean you can get all the stuff? You can always get all the stuff. No, I mean all the perks. Oh, you mean perks. If you use that word first, there won't be confusion.
I think at one point you had to clarify that you were talking about Elder Scrolls.
No, we had to talk about, or I had to clarify that I was talking about all the Pokemon, not all Nintendo games.
I thought he wanted to have like an all-inclusive Nintendo game, like Smash Brothers in reverse, where instead of having like a battlefield with every Nintendo hero, you pick a Nintendo hero and play through all the other Nintendo heroes' worlds.
That would be fun.
Right? But he wanted just Pokemon. So I
Oh,
was confused.
Pokemon in all the Nintendo worlds. Got it. I'm not confused
No.
now.
No. hey,
The Pokemon worlds together.
hey, true, you gotta catch them all. But anyways, we're talking about something we already talked about.
Catch 'em all. So my daughter, talking about catch 'em all, my daughter's at a point, because she's 2.5,
Yeah.
that if my son's at school, then she's always walking around the house saying, "Where's Bubba? Where's Bubba?" And that's the nickname we gave him to make it easier for her to say it. It's Big Brother. So we're like, "He's at school." And she's like, "Where's Bubba?" "He's at school." And then if we're going and running errands and we're all in the car, let's say my wife, Gina, has to go inside the store to grab something and come back, Then she's sitting in the car going, "Mommy, wah." If I go to work, then I hear behind the door, which actually happened when I went to work when my son was a baby as well. "Daddy, wah." And it's like, she's got to collect them all. All three of us have to be in the same area with her at all times, or she's upset.
The moment one person leaves, that's the person she needs.
Exactly. I'm there, like, trying to play with her. We're at the freaking grocery store checking out. Gina walks 5 feet away to pay, and Sarah's, like, in an uproar that she walked away. So I'm playing with her with a little doll, and, like, playing peekaboo with the doll, and she, like, 5 minutes ago thought it was the funniest thing, and now she has none of it. Because I'm not the one she wants now.
You're not good enough.
You're old
You're still here. I need the person who's not here.
Exactly.
You're old hat, Joseph.
I'm old hat. Oh.
Heaven forbid she's ever alone, and then she needs to complain that nobody's there, and there's nobody to hear her complain.
Yeah, that's where she goes to her room. She finds the same spot every time in the middle of her room on the rug, and stands facing the closet wall. She stands facing east, and then cries at the wall until we come into a room to see what's going on. And she's just standing there staring at the wall crying.
It's the only wall that ever really understood her.
Finally, someone who understands the pain.
The east wall.
This is why I'm not having kids.
Yeah, that's why plenty of people like yourself and a few of my friends are like, I'm going to be a professional aunt or uncle and never have my own. I'm like, it's fine. Yeah, go ahead. I'll dump them off on you for a little bit. I'll take them home and I'll deal with it. I remembered the quote that children think that parents had kids because they lack having someone around to punish. And I add to that we also lack having messes to clean up, which is also why you get pets.
I always wished I could have more messes to clean up. I'll get a pet.
So what are you guys up to this week? I know, Tristan, you've been editing, and then you've got something you've got to do next week.
Yeah, I've got to start working.
Working? What?
What? Job?
You don't do that.
How long has it been, Tristan?
More 8 months.
Like, you moved to Austin 8 months ago?
Yeah.
But where are you headed now?
Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Connecticut. I get to go.
Yeah, CT. You can get scans done.
Yeah.
Just CT.
The big CT. Yeah, so I get to go work with cool measurement systems, like gas mass spectrometers.
Yeah, those things.
GC mass specs.
You want to tell us anything about what job you'll be doing?
I mean, I'm a mechanical designer, so I'll be doing a lot of the design and documentation for implemented changes. There'll be a good amount of direction to begin with, which is good because I've got no idea about these systems.
There was something you said that I thought was funny, that a lot of times when you're working in those fields, you're basically working with the guy who pioneered it, and he's from Sweden or something?
Yes, I will be directly reporting to an old Polish guy who is the guy who invented the technology, and every job that I've gone to has one of those guys. An old Polish man who was one of the originators of the technology that is the main product of the company.
No, Tristan, you have to do it this way.
Because that's how all Polish guys sound.
Exactly, like Mother Russia.
Wow. Like Mother Russia.
Mother.
Maharaja? Because, there were Maharajas in Poland. I think you're thinking of Persia.
Yeah, that's right. And then, Prussians.
You
were
lost,
there.
Joseph?
We're just traveling the globe here on Player 4 Podcast.
I'm digging a tunnel.
We're globetrotting.
From Poland to Prussia.
I just made a reference to something people aren't going to see for a while. I just made a reference to content we haven't released.
Oh, well, don't do that. Careful.
Yeah.
It's a call forward.
It's a call forward. It's a P forward.
So I looked up Kiba on the Rooster Teeth website. The name is taken. It was taken by a user who signed up 11 years ago, and his last post was 10 years ago.
Yeah, aiming high.
Gotta love those.
Maybe you could talk to Adam about, deleting it on accident.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard that you can request a username that's in use by another user if they haven't accessed in a certain amount of time.
Well, I know Malachi's just really worried about that.
Yes.
Another call forward.
Well, I could try to register on the Rooster Teeth website. It's just basically a community with a couple things involved with it, right?
Yeah.
A couple things involved with it.
Just a couple, 2, 3. Just like, there's like one thing that they do, or maybe 2. I don't know.
Entice me and try to get me to sign up on Rooster Teeth.
You like Ruby.
That is
You
pretty
like
good.
Red versus Blue.
Do love Reds versus Blue.
Reds versus
You like
blue.
us.
Reds versus Blues.
That's
I
not going
think
to be a
you're-
good selling point, Alex.
Yeah, I think you're pushing it there, Alex.
Uh-oh.
He doesn't like us that much.
He doesn't want to be my best friend.
What is
Oh,
going
It's
on?
fine. I have Tristan. Tristan's my
That's
best
okay.
friend.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's okay. I'm already your best friend. Although
Thanks a lot,
you and I
Tristan.
don't have a black and white photo of us with sunglasses that you use as your screen name. So I kind of wonder, am I really your best friend?
I mean, next RTX. We need to do it then.
All right, I'll bring my sunglasses. You bring the black and white film.
That's.
Okay.
I think
or
we're
you can
beyond that
just-
technologically.
Yeah, you can just take a picture and just manipulate it.
Ooh, yes.
Yes.
Yes, give in to your hate.
Give in to your
And
camera.
then the photo will turn to the dark side.
Tristan, we could do a black and white Trizlex.
Oh.
Because that needs any more manipulation than it's already got. Stay in school. Don't do drugs. That's the slogan I pasted on that image.
Yes, I know. I love it.
Yep, that's what happens when you do drugs, folks. You look like Tristan and Alex put together.
Just wait until that gets put on a T-shirt.
Oh, kill it with fire.
With fire. So I was a dummy this week.
What happened?
like a crash test dummy.
So on Monday, I was like, "Ooh, it's my first day of school. I can't wait." I go and I drive up to school, and there's cars there. So I'm like, "Okay, yeah, there's people here," because I'm taking night classes. And I go to the building, and there's nobody there except for the cleaning crew. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I had to walk all the way back to my car, and it's freaking freezing. I go and I check my phone. I log on to the campus website, and I look at when my classes start. They don't start until next week.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good job.
we have all been there, Alex. We've all made that mistake in some way or another.
Oh, yeah, and the thing is, my Monday class doesn't even start until the following week because it's Martin Luther King
Oh, that's
Jr. Day.
true. Yes.
Yeah, next Tuesday is my first class.
Well, how fun.
But one of my classes already got canceled, and so I have to find another class to fill that void.
Oh, it didn't make?
Yeah, not enough people signed up, which kind of pisses me off because it's database programming, which, that's probably what I should be studying going into computer programming, but
But now it's not being offered.
no, now I have to find something. And I'm hoping I can find something because what they offered, I don't know if they just offered as, hey, here's a class that is a possibility, but it's at 8:30 in the morning and on Mondays and Wednesdays, and that would totally screw up any chance that I would have of working at all.
Oh.
So I need to see if they have a better class that I can take that's at a better time.
Oh.
Are you doing primarily night classes
Yes.
or just night classes?
It was essentially just night classes. The only class that wasn't at night, I think actually might be the class that got canceled that was at 1 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
You ever assumed you knew something so you never asked about it?
What?
Well, I was going to start graduate school a few years back, 2010. And, well, it was a long time ago. And I was assuming that it would be like just normal school, normal college, where classes start at 8 in the morning. So I spent a week or two getting adjusted to getting up early in the morning, only to find out my first class was at 4 in the afternoon. I was like, okay, I'm going to game till 2 in the morning now.
Oh, yeah.
Forget responsibility. I'm staying up all night. Woo!
Woo!
I do actually do that, unless I have work early in the morning at 6.
Yeah, I now have evidence of that as he started hitting me up with questions about his computer at 3 in the morning the other day.
I saw that. I think it was 1 in the morning.
It went for a while, though.
I put it on the podcast. I didn't really question you specifically, and you didn't have to answer.
Yeah, but I mean, you were still up.
Yes, I was up.
I'm actually scrolling up the chat to see who's right, because I like conflict.
Fight, fight, fight. Kiss, kiss.
No, we don't need a Trizlex baby.
Oh, God.
What would that look like?
Don't. I will have to create it.
You already have.
No,
Oh,
not the baby.
holy crap, it was 3 and 4 in the morning.
I didn't deny that.
But, like Alex said, you didn't have to answer. You just, you like to. I've done that before where I send a message. He'll see that in the morning. He answers, and I'm like, Tristan, go to sleep.
Like,
I was
no.
asleep. I heard my phone, so I answered you.
Yes.
That's kind of what it's like because I write for a UK website. Occasionally, I'll get a message from him from my editor on Facebook messaging, and I'll get it at like 3 or 4 in the morning. I hear a stormtrooper going, "Look, Sir Droids! Look, Sir Droids! Look, Sir Droids! Look, Sir..." I'm like, ugh!
Maybe you should take the alert off of that.
Well, okay, it was worse. It used to be much worse. It could be worse, Jim. A lot worse. And it was a lightsaber sound. It was actually Luke from Return of the Jedi, somebody told me one time. And I turned that off when I was in the text message group for the specters for side quest. And I got tired of hearing pew, pew, pew. So I changed it to release your anger. And that worked for about 6 months, and then I got tired of that, so now it's, look, Sir Droids.
Well, think of it this way. I'm connected to the Player 4 podcast Twitter, and when when the tweet goes out for when an episode goes up, and then you like it on yours, and retweet it, and then I like it on mine, and I retweet it, and then other people like it / retweet it, and it's just like, hey, chick bump up. Hey,
Yeah.
Hey,
And I'm getting, look, Sir Droids, look, Sir Droids, look, Sir Droids.
This is why I just don't get any of these notifications. I get to sleep most of the time.
Well, I'm not complaining. I don't think Alex is. It's good to get feedback from people and see that people are sharing and liking. It's just funny that when you like it on your own phone, on a different account, that you immediately get the notification. So I'll use Gina, and I'll be on my phone, and I'll hear, look, Sir Droids, look, Sir Droids. I'm like, don't worry, it's just me.
Yeah, I know. Every time I hit the like and retweet, I'm like, okay, I'm going to get a text message saying that I liked it or retweeted it, and I'm going to get a message on Twitter saying that I liked it and retweeted it.
Thanks for telling me, Twitter. You know what's the worst thing about Twitter? I think Bernie has complained about this before, and it's when Twitter thinks that you need to know what other people have done. When it says such and such and such and such, and 3 others you followed have liked this picture.
Yeah, I hate that too.
I'm trying to get work done. I'm trying to sleep. Quit telling me people are liking stuff. Chances are I'm going to see it.
I mean, the good thing is that, at least, because I follow the same stuff, a lot of the same stuff that the Player 4 podcast Twitter follows, and it's a good thing that at least it doesn't bring it up for both accounts. It's only one or the other. But it's still irritating.
Seriously, like an ass.
Like an ass.
Oh, right, like an ass.
Sorry for sidetracking you, Alex.
No, it's all right. That was pretty much it. It's just irritating, but at least it does it one or the other.
You know, I have 3 accounts on my phone, and it will sometimes give me the same notification twice at the same time about somebody liking something that I'm probably going to see anyway, or probably already have seen. Or it's me giving myself that notification because I liked it, and now Player 4 Podcast has to hear about it. It's like, yeah, thanks for that.
Everyone must know.
It's a best of reel now. Best of what I liked on Twitter.
This last time, since I had to delete the tweet for our last episode.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was just a generic one. And then I made an actual one with like words and stuff, and it immediately got liked by some weird account that was like all about the MLB The Show 16, and then it got quoted by some other bot account that was talking about, I don't know, like the Blue Jays or something. I'm like, what is going on here? Like, these don't even have anything to do with it.
I I don't share a lot of political stuff on Twitter, but sometimes I'll like something. And sometimes when I like something, I immediately get followed by 3 political Twitters. I'm like, what? Okay, cool, whatever. Or, there was one time where I said something about, I had a tweet that was inviting people to send me direct messages and chat with me. And what I said was, DM me, folks. Then I got a direct message that said, folks. From an automated Twitter account. Yeah. And all they did, it's an automated account that just sets up and waits for people to say DM me and then sends them what they say after that.
Wow. Terrible.
It's terrible, but at the same time, it's hilariously awesome.
What is Twitter?
Exactly.
It's like Facebook.
I know what Twitter is.
Like Facebook.
It's Facebook.
But I don't have a Twitter account.
No, you do. Twitter's Facebook.
Oh, is it part of Facebook?
No.
Oh, I didn't think so. I don't use that for... Bring it off, Joseph.
So, David Bowie died.
Yeah. Cancer.
Oh, the Starman died.
At a sexy age, too.
It's always a sex thing.
What?
69, man.
Oh.
It's still a sex thing.
Got it.
It's like a sex thing, right?
I was like, is Malachi into older people? What? I didn't get it.
Yes. He's totally into David Bowie.
Yeah, totally.
That's what he's all about. He's all about the Bowie.
David Bowie.
A lot of people like David Bowie. Conan O'Brien did a tribute on his show where it was just a collection of clips from when David Bowie was on the show various times. It was interesting because he has all those phases, where he has the different looks. Well, when you watch certain celebrities that are enigmatic like David Bowie, you see him in a different mood each time he's on. Where one time he's just kind of, there. Another time he's being purposely standoffish for comedy's sake. And then the last time he was on, he was just very happy-go-lucky, hyper. When he was feeling standoffish, Conan O'Brien had written a song for him to sing. And Conan played the guitar. And it was a song praising Conan for being the best talk show host. Only he was singing it with the least amount of enthusiasm possible.
Yeah.
So there's that whole Powerball thing going on.
1.5 billion.
Yeah, so people actually think if they share a Facebook post, they're going to get a cut of whoever wins.
I'm going to get a cut.
Well, did you see the one where they're like, the meme that's, oh yeah, if they just gave it to people, it'd fix poverty. It was like $400 and something or something
it's
crazy.
No, they were like, if 3.8 billion divided by the population is like 4.33 million per person. It's like you're missing about 6 zeros there, buddy.
Let's see. Did you say 4.8 billion is what it's up to?
Yeah, something like that.
Wait, hold on. What are you talking about?
There's a post. Yeah, go ahead.
So it's basically someone posted a meme where it had the amount for the lotto divided by the population would equal a decent sum of money. But of course, that was a bunch of nonsense because there was no math. And people were like making a joke about it. Like, you need to relearn how to do math.
Yeah, it's not 4.33 million, it's $4.33.
Yeah.
It's about $15 per person.
No, you have to. They still have to take out the taxes on
taxes. Yeah, so the gross income, if every person, according to the last census, which is about 325 million people, got a cut of $4.8 billion, it'd be about $15 a person before income tax.
Yeah, so it's just. I'm so confused when people share things like that fit their narrative, fit what they believe, and so they just
gave away this $5 billion. It would fix poverty forever.
Yeah, it's something they want to believe, so they don't look into disproving it because they don't want it to be disproved. They want it to be true.
I don't know. That $15 could buy me lunch 2 days in a row.
One time for me.
I was just going to do the Mark Zuckerberg post again, but it's already been done.
Yeah, okay. See, people are always saying, I go to Taco Bell and I eat for $3 and I'm full. I'm like, you must be like stick thin because it takes me $10 to get full at Taco Bell.
I just don't go to Taco Bell.
Yeah,
I
see,
do, I do,
you're
I do
full.
$10 at Taco Bell, but that's like my meal. That fills me for the day. Like I'll
Yeah.
get that at lunch or at dinner, but I won't have eaten anything else either. So $10 Taco Bell, good to go.
Yeah,
That's
but
like three.
see,
That's like 3 tacos and a drink.
you may
It's
be
not bad.
full, but then 2 hours later you're not. If you follow
No,
my
I don't
meaning.
find that to be the case.
You
I
must
go
have a
to
good
Jack
Taco Bell.
Box and I get 6 tacos for $3 plus a drink, so that's a little extra, and I'm usually good for that meal.
Thanks for the money, Jack in the Box.
Jack in the Box. I never
Yeah,
ate at Jack in the Box my whole time in Texas.
I believe a lot of times when there's nonsense like that, it's all purely just based on people trying to get attention.
I mean, that's what the internet is for, right? Just
Yep.
lights.
When I see someone constantly sharing things that haven't been fact checked, my first thought is I could correct them, and then they'll get mad because nobody likes to be corrected. I corrected something that a family member shared one time that was like totally not fact checked, so I checked Snopes, and then they got mad at me. So eventually, that's just the easiest way to get unfollowed on Facebook is just to share things that aren't fact checked.
Yeah.
I hear a concurrence in your silence.
Well, I mean, it's.
Yes.
You can look at it that way. I just wanted to back you up with this one, and by back you up, I mean
Uh-oh.
don't do that.
What is this?
Uh-oh.
What is this?
It's just a
Many,
link.
many years
I'll-
ago.
Of
There,
course
there's
I'll
a
click
link.
this link and totally screw up my...
Yes. Let's do a
It's a-
reenactment
it's a-
of this.
it's a-
Malachi,
it's
Malachi, you're the wife, and Tristan is the husband. Go.
Are you coming to bed?
I can't. This is important.
What?
Someone is wrong on the internet.
You have to say it like you're the internet troll.
Someone is wrong on the internet. What do you want me to do? Leave? Then they'll keep being wrong.
They have to be told horrible things so they'll change their viewpoint on the world. What I
And
love...
when facts don't sway them, personal insults will work.
That's what I mean. Horrible things. Things that you wish would happen to them physically. Because that's going to convince them. And,
So,
and
yeah,
also,
welcome.
what you're supposed to do is throw the personal insult. And then when they throw one back, say, I see you don't have a valid point to make. That's why you're resulting to personal insults.
It's the vicious cycle. It's the Star Wars geek and the internet troll.
Yeah, and the internet troll, the YouTube commenter, doesn't want to stick his tongue to the stupid poll.
But he does anyway.
Yeah, he does it anyway.
Just to
like,
prove that he's
and
not
this
a
is the
wuss.
last thing I'm going to say about this, and then I'm leaving. That'll work. What I love is that there's a meme based off of the Arthur cartoon.
Oh no.
It's an episode that was later on in Arthur where they started to incorporate the internet into their stories.
Okay.
And Buster the rabbit says, you mean people would do that? They would lie on the internet? And so it turned into a meme that people use all the time.
People would lie on the internet? No way.
I never lie.
I can't believe that. That
I
can't
never
be true.
lie on the internet, and I don't dig tunnels.
Yeah. There are no tunnels here.
You will understand that, audience, in about a month.
Are you
About a month.
serious?
Yes. Well, it's one a week. It's one episode of P4 Craft a week.
I was paying it forward again.
Oh. Paying it P forward.
Yeah, P forward. Yeah, as opposed to P backward. Don't P backward.
Peeing it forward.
I'm peeing it forward.
Well, we were facing
You're-
forward, so we went forward in time.
Dear God, don't go pee backwards.
That is when you've eaten something that's not good for you.
Don't P4 into the wind.
On that classy note,
Classy.
I think it's time that we say goodnight.
I think we've overstayed our welcome this time, Joe.
We went it full circle to Taco Bell, didn't we?
I love Taco Bell.
Wait, when did we start at Taco Bell that we went full circle to
We
Taco
didn't
Bell?
start at
I
Taco
see
Bell.
what he was going for. It was a digestion joke.
It was a digestion joke, but I digest.
Alright, at least he gave us some class there. Bad puns and all.
Yes. Good night, folks
Good night,
everywhere.
everybody.
We love you
Good
all.
night.
Goodbye.
I can't tell whether my daughter's crying or laughing.
Both at the same time.
She's laughing.
Good.
She's being
I mean-
tickled.
That is a good thing.
Oh, good. She's not crying at the wall and telling
No,
the wall her
she's-
problems.
I think she's in the living room either being tickled or playing a funny game of the same thing over and over.
A funny game of the same thing over and over.
Like
All right.
Peekaboo or Hit Mommy with the Phone, that kind of thing. Fun games like that.
This is why I will not have children's.